just do me a favor and please remember it. Like, remember, I need you to remember the hurt, the pain. So remember that day that you didn't have money. Remember the day that they hurt you, the day that that feeling. Like, remember the feeling,
Ooh, I'm a good man, shake your hand, firm grip, ooh, 72 wins, lost 10, ballin' with the flu, more than 2 M's.
feeling of all that is actually going to help you propel to the next level, because that feeling is what you actually need to thank God for. That like, think about it from this perspective, okay? Every time you get to the next level, you have to thank God from where you came from. You can't just ignore it and think, oh, it's going to go away. I mean, yes, it's going to go away, but you have to remember and use it on the positive side, bro. So today we're going to talk about 3 ways on why you should remember some of the hurt that you're going through, why you should be present in the hurt, and why you should not just be trying to ignore the hurt. Because whenever you are going through things, there's a reason like you're going through it, okay? So the first thing, bro, is I need you to remember the pain, remember the feeling, like relive the pain, relive the feeling, because there's 3 things. It's like, what's that movie with Scrooge? You got future, past, and present. We're going to say past, present, and future, okay? For you to want to change, you have to understand that there was pain in the past, there's pain currently, and you have to realize that there will be pain in the future. That right there is going to be one of the biggest indications of change, one of the biggest needle movers of change. So if you are really ready to make a change, you feel me? You have to remember your pain. Your pain is actually in your purpose. Your pain has purpose. Your pain, God put your pain here significantly to help you learn, to help you remember, and to help you focus, right? Because pain is so powerful only if you let it be, right? Pain is not just here to hurt you, I promise you. Like, if pain was just here to hurt you, like, I'm gonna put you up on game, bro, okay? There's this thing called the law of duality, the law of polarity. Everything has 2 sides. Nothing is never innately bad. Nothing is just bad, right? So you have something bad and something equally as good on the other side, which means that if that pain that you hurt, that pain where you check your account, it's like, dang, that pain where that girl broke your heart, that pain where it's like, I don't ever want to be here again, there's something equally greater working on the other side for you to get to that next level. But here's the crazy part about it. You can ignore it and you can handicap God, and you can actually hurt yourself because you don't believe like that other side is real. And you know what is so crazy about belief? You cannot believe something is real and it won't be real to you. Like, that's really what your reality is. Like, your perception will stay your reality. So if you believe like, dang, that's not real, you're never going to own up to it. You're never going to take accountability for it. You're never going to say, you know what, I'm really ready to level up. And you're going to stay on the same level and blaming everybody else but you for taking accountability of what you went through, you for taking accountability of how can I grow through it, and you for taking accountability of being a man. You feel me? This is why it's so important. And I'm saying it's important because your pain is really there to help you. Like, I'm going to put it into this perspective. After order comes disruption, okay? After intention comes disorder. What that means is that every time you're doing something good, pain will follow. Yes, I'm going to give an example. I'm also a personal trainer. So if you go to work out, what happens after you work out? You've never worked out before. What happens? Even when you work out, what happens the day after? You have the hardest workout of your life. You over here going to, failure. You're doing everything you're supposed to do. The next day, what happens? Pain. After order, pain happens. After intention, pain happens. So what does that mean? One, when you're prepared for the pain, it doesn't hurt as much because it doesn't catch you off guard. So when something catches you off guard, it actually hurts a little bit more because it snuck you, right? It caught you off guard. So when you're prepared for the pain, you know what's coming after next, because whenever you put something positive into the air, whenever you start speaking life into you, after order comes disruption. After a plan will always come pain. But that pain is not really there to break you. Matter of fact, the pain can't break you. Only you can break you. So when you understand that that pain is there to teach you a purpose, to put you in your purpose, and to get you walking on purpose, everything is really going to work out. So let's use our pain, really take a deep breath. Go meditate. We're going to talk about meditation tomorrow. Really go meditate and really take an internal dialogue, internal monologue, an internal conversation with yourself. And remember the stuff you're working on healing from. Like, remember that. Because in order to heal, you have to feel, right? You can't heal what you don't reveal. So I'm telling you, if you really want to, because just because you ignore it does not mean that it's not still there, right? Absence of evidence doesn't mean that there's evidence of absence, okay? Or I'm gonna say it in this way: evidence of absence does not mean absence of evidence. Just because I ignore it doesn't mean that it's not as real. You may just not be paying attention to it. And just because you ignore it, matter of fact, it's gonna start growing. Because whatever you focus on grows, and you have to focus on ignoring something sometimes. So whatever you focus on, you may not be in the forefront of your mind focusing on it, but in the back of your mind, you're focusing on, I don't want this. And it's crazy though, your brain does not understand the word no. It literally can't. So instead of saying I don't want something, focus on what you want.